Nityanandam. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna asks a beautiful question. Ayati shraddhayopete yoga chalitamanasaha अप्राप्य योग संसिद्धिं काम गतिम कृष्ण गच्छति. He asks about the life of a person who started his journey towards the enlightenment, and for any other reasons, because of his mind wavered and he could not attain the moksha or the enlightenment, then what happens to that person? It's a very valid question, and I think I say that the same thing must be there even for many people. They say that okay, why not we enjoy this world first, because this is the only one life. This is where Bhagavan Sri Krishna he tells the life is not only one birth. He says the life is continuous of multiple births, and we take the birth because of whatever the past aspirations we did. See, I'm not saying that karma means a very wrong notion is there about karma means it is only the work we do. It is not about the work, it is all about what is the aspiration, what the thought current we were cherishing in the previous life. So based on that, you take the next birth, and he says that person is going to take birth in the circumstances and the place and the situations will come, so that he is going to remember, he is going to be awakened, he is going to remember his purpose of the life, and he'll continue his journey towards it. This is the point where we can recognize whether we are also one of the yoga bhrashtas or not. Based on this, the commentary of the reply of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, everybody of us can go back and see what exactly is our situation. There are so many people who don't even care about this spiritual journey and all this stuff. They don't even if you try to tell them, it doesn't even go into them. So they are not even into that kind of thought current at all. But if you have thought current, or if your circumstances, or if you have born in such kind of environment, or if you have that kind of friend circle, or if you some one or the other way those kind of thoughts are coming to you, it doesn't matter in which part of the world you are born. That's why we see that this kind of the great spiritual beings are there in every part of the world. So if you have those kind of thought currents or anything, understand you are one of the yoga brashtas. You are one of the people in the past lives who worked towards the enlightenment, and all of a sudden because of whatever the wavering happened, and you just deviated from the path. That's it. So this is the way you can recognize whether you are a yoga prashta or not. Then later in this verse, which is from the Dhyana Yoga, Atma Samyama Yoga, this is also called, in the verse 37, this also tells how a person again can miss. It tells about the yoga chalita manasaha, means just by wavering of the mind, and how that can be taken care. See, because of all these things, you are cherishing to be enlightened. That itself is a great thing. And the moment you recognize any incarnation, that means you are done. Means your yearning towards the enlightenment is much more deeper than anybody else. You have to worry only until you find your guru, or you find an incarnation who gives you an assurance of he's going to take care of your future. So the moment you get the guru, and if your guru happened to be an incarnation, nothing like that. And in my experience, no guru, no incarnation like Bhagavan Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda. Anyway, that is an experience to be experienced. But even if you have your guru, if you, and there are so many incarnations also, and if you happen to meet with that incarnation and happen to be with that incarnation, only one thing needs to be done is from that time onwards, all the decisions need to be, whatever the decisions you really wanted to do in the life, they need to be um, taken only by their consent. Means you're actually surrendering your overall future plan, because here is the one, only the agamya can make anybody to go out of that route again they may need to go to that birth and life cycle. In order to avoid that, the moment you find the guru, what we need to do is just surrender. Surrender means, it doesn't mean that you have to give all of, write down all of your wealth and everything, and after that I'm going there. It is not that. Each and every part of your life, each and every decision of the life, that only you surrender, and you follow what are the suggestions they give, the directions they give to you. So in that one, definitely they know much more better than you, because they can see even the past births and what exactly you, where you need to go. Then you are done. You really no need to do anything else. Otherwise, again the same cycle can become, you can take another birth as a yoga bhrasta again. In order to avoid that, the moment you find the guru, just surrender all the future plans, so that you won't incur any other agamya. More and more you are going to be connected with the guru, and more you surrender, know that your destination is guaranteed, your moksha or the enlightenment is guaranteed. This is what I just wanted to say in this. So hope this makes some insight about who is a yoga bhrashta, and if you are also born in such kind of environment, or if you are getting such kind of um, the circumstances where you are forced to look into much more deeper aspects of the life, understand you are a yoga bhrashta. And definitely recognizing a incarnation is not a simple thing. It is not. And recognizing an incarnation, everybody can't recognize an incarnation. That's a fact. Because go back and see in the Bhagavatam, you can see so many incarnations happen, and nobody had any clue. There is a mention of one of the ancestors of Sri Ramchandra Prabhu. He happened to be one of the Avadhutas, and he is the son of Sagra Chakravarti. His name was uh, Asamanjasa, Asamanja. He is such a person that every time he used to go and bother people, but nobody could recognize that he was an Avadhuta. Only at the time of leaving the body, only he revealed himself. He is an Avadhuta. He made the miracles. Then after that one, he just left the body. And Sri Ramachandra Prabhu, when Lord Sri Rama was in the body, do you know only a handful of people recognized him as an incarnation? It is only handful of people, not everybody. But the compassion of the incarnation, that they won't happen only for those people who recognize him as an incarnation, but they happen for each and everybody, whoever is there on the planet Earth. That's why Sri Ramachandra Prabhu happened for all the Vanar Sena, for all the people, for everybody. At the time of leaving his uh, avatara, at that time he told, whoever wants to come with me, come, I'm going to take you to the Vaikuntha. So that is what the Charitra says, the history says. And it is a similar thing even for Lord Sri Krishna. When Lord Sri Krishna was there, people were there for commenting each and everything, every side of it. It is not one or two, it is every side. People started commenting. And no matter what, he started doing whatever he really wants, he has to do. And he kept on telling, come on, I am an incarnation, recognize me. Through me, I can give you the liberation. And he used all different ways of making people to recognize him. But still, there were so many fools who couldn't. And even with some of the people who recognized him as an incarnation, like Bhishma, but they're very stuck with their own agamya. They were not able to leave whatever they really wanted to and come towards Bhishma's side. And Drona, he also understands, but still, he was stuck with his own decision of moving forward than surrendering his decisions back to the incarnation. And we saw the result. This is exactly the thing. Whenever an incarnation happens, they happen. And even in the modern era also, you can see Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Bhagwan Sai Baba, Satya Sai Baba, Ramana Maharshi, so many incarnations. It is not one, so many incarnations. And you are going to see this thing invariably. Everybody said, I am an incarnation, very clearly. And I am here to liberate you. They said, because it is a statement they have to give. They will give when they assume that kind of responsibility for them, which is not for Avadhutas, but for many incarnations it is that. They declare, because they don't happen only for the Yoga Prashtas. If the Yoga Prashta, if anybody can go and recognize the incarnation, that means you know that you are one of the most qualified Yoga Prashta. At that time, it is understand that you are in a much more deeper into your seeking. So that is the time you actually have to surrender and follow whatever he or she says in that body. Then definitely this is the way you can get liberated, and this is the path of liberation. Thank you. Nityananda.